The first Pope named from the United States. Terry Moran, I know you're from Chicago. This has to be an extraordinary moment for the Windy City, and in learning that the man who was born in Chicago back in 1955, now 69 years old, which, Terry, you and I were talking, is very young for a newly elected Pope, certainly in these times, and what a day for the city of Chicago.
What a great day for the city of Chicago. Yeah, I was born in Chicago. It is thrilling. And a couple of things. Pope Leo XIV was born on the south side of Chicago. If Lindsay's reporting is true, and I trust it is, he is a Cubs fan on the south side. That tells you one thing: he's tough, because it is not easy to be a Cubs fan on the south side of Chicago. But seriously, he brings, you know, that very Chicago openness to labor. I think that the fact that he chose the name Leo after that Leo XIII and that ringing declaration in his encyclical of the essential dignity of work and of every worker, their right to form unions, the responsibilities of management, that indicates an attitude very common in Chicago, which is a big union city, and an attitude towards workers around the world who have, over the past several decades, really been shortchanged as the globalization of the economies of the world has taken place, and the financialization of the world has essentially concentrated so much wealth. That may be part of his agenda. We may be seeing something there. But there's one other issue from Chicago that I'm curious about to hear from our new Pope, which is, does he prefer deep dish pizza or Roman pizza, which is very, very different?
I would say he might have to say he prefers the pizza right here in Rome, Terry, depending on who's within earshot of him. That's a dangerous question. I'll let you ask that of the new Pope if you get the chance. But Terry, something you said struck me, that he was a Cubs fan from the south side of Chicago, and yet you hear him at the Vatican described for his quiet, humble way. That's perhaps how he survived being a Cubs fan from the south side.
That's a great point, David. And another thing that you know, because he's a Cubs fan, is he is well acquainted with suffering in the sporting world. The Cubs didn't win a World Series for 108 years. Any team can have a bad century, and he knows that, and hope springs eternal. They're a contender this year, it looks like, and so maybe this is an auspicious sign for his ball club and mine.
Terry Moran, who has covered the Catholic Church for so long and is a native son from Chicago and knows what this moment is like for the Windy City. Terry, thank you.